I'm live. The dog. Okay, Minnie and the baby are still at the Magoon. Well, that's a bit of a problem. All the ducks came back, hello Inga, except for the little duck. Okay, that's why there's nobody watching. But why are they out there? They're floating in the middle of the water, folks. Well, Minnie can't stay out here with her baby. That would just be wrong, if you know what I mean. Why, duck? Why would you be still out here? I'm gonna zoom in. Unfortunately, it's the iPhone, so it's gonna suck. There she is. With her baby. Like, I got a problem. I have a problem. Okay, you can count on that tonight. I was wondering where I was looking around and I didn't see the little duck. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back, folks. Okay. I have no idea why the duck is sitting out in the middle of the water like that. I don't understand this. Like, I guess she's been there. Has anybody seen her today? Like, was it all day? I'm waiting for an answer from somebody. Miles, all day. Okay, thank you, Miles, for focusing. Well, there's only one way to do this. Unfortunately. There's only one way to do this. Okay, I gotta put Doug in the garage. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Doug, in the garage. I don't need you causing me any problems. Get in. Okay. Dog in garage. And you know what, tonight I was gonna put the GoPro on my head and come out here and do all my chores, which would have been perfect because, well, actually no, because I wouldn't go in the canoe with the GoPro on my head because I don't trust me in the canoe with all that expensive equipment on my body. Because my luck, I would go in the drink. There's a little duck. Why would the little duck be doing this? There's only one way. There's only one way. Anyways, the title of this stream is Nope, Didn't Get Done because nothing got done. So, well, I did get all my apples cut up, and it turned out the little apples were all really good. The big apples all had interior rot. So I only got 9 4-pound bags of apples in the freezer. That's all I got. Oh, I don't believe this duck. All right, so I don't know. Stream 5 or 6 is probably going to be your best bet to watch this for clarity because this is 720p. I'll be right back. I don't need glasses to save the little duck. Little duck's getting out of the water. What direction did it go? Okay, little duck and mummy duck got out of the water, and it looks like they're going to come back over top of the dam. But I've already got the canoe dragged down. What is she doing? Right, she's out of camera sight. Oh, coming across the spillway. Okay, little duck, mommy duck coming home. I guess they just needed me to get into the water. There we go. Yeah, well, I'm going to wait till, sorry about this, guys. I'm looking over my glasses because I got the wrong glasses to do this. Going home. I can't be that little duck. I got to just make sure. I don't want to drag the canoe back up there. Yeah, she's going back. Well, there are ducks. So, we've got a bit of a concern happening. I got more than just one email there, Vista Darling. I got multiple emails from people that are thinking that I should have a heat lamp in the little shed for the little duck. Meanwhile, it's so hot right now that I'm sleeping with just a sheet on my bed. But the little duck needs a heat lamp. It's like, I don't think so. It's like 80 degrees here. I got 3 emails from people panicking that the little duck. I'm surprised they're not calling PETA to report me for freezing the little duck, which, by the way, just spent the whole day in the water. Which, if the little duck was cold, you would think it wouldn't sit in the water very long, would you? The panic was real. Oh, okay. My canoe skids are rotten. A lot of people don't understand. Gee, okay, I'm gonna go back in history. I think it was 2014. We let the Muscovies hatch. I think it was 2014 or 2015, and it was in May. There's a video of it, of little ducklings out on the grass with the frost. Now, I don't know if that's a good indicator. And they were really young ducklings. Like, they were only like a couple days old. And they were outside in the frost with their mummy. You know, doing this with a camera in your hand is a lot more difficult. So, I don't think that a duckling that's 2 weeks old with probably a good 1.5 inches of duck down on its body, really, really thick duckling down, has to worry about a slight chill, if you know what I mean. What do you think, folks? Do we have some agreement on this? Like, I'm going to show you, this is how warm it is right now here. Well, it's not 80 right now, but it's warm. Oh, sorry, flashback. There you go. Okay? It's pretty warm. It's like really warm. I already got a sweat walking around here. Come on, dog. I think that the reason the duckling is staying in the water was because Doug. I think that's the cause. Because Doug took a real interest in Minnie and the duckling today. Oh, it's really warm right now. It was really hot today. That's why that's not done. The humidex today was so bad, folks. This morning, after I did, the duck chores and got everything done. Doug, come here. Doug! 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 The response. Doug, come here! Sit! 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 Yeah, he listens so well, eh? Not a chance. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Okay. So, because the little duckling this morning got, I guess you could say, annoyed by Doug, I think that's why. Okay, it's not here. Okay, duckling is not in the shed. Oh, duckling's hanging over there. Okay. Here we're all worried. I'm thinking the duckling needs to co-mingle with the adults. I don't think anybody is going to get near. Minnie will put the run on him. She has seems to have it under control. Well, what do you think, folks? Should I not worry and just let the duckling co-mingle? What do you think? Let's get a poll happening here. We haven't got a no yet. We're doing pretty good here. Mingle, mingle, mingle. We've got nothing but mingles. Oh, an Inga, I'm not sure. I don't believe you, Inga. Do you believe it? That what our response from the blonde goddess from the Netherlands? Hey? No, I haven't closed the small back gate yet. Obviously, you're a little bit jumping the gun there. Gotta do the barn. I know, it's like the other way. I forgot. I gotta do this. I didn't. This is the one that I forget the most often because I get out of my routine. We'll go back into the pen now, in the small gate, and close it. Yeah, I'm gonna let the little duck co-mingle. There's a good chance it's gonna go back in there, into the shed, and sleep in its corner. There's a really good. I can't believe my dead tree, and I can't cut it down either, folks. But I'll show you. The tree that's dead there, I was going to cut it down when the genie was here. Then I thought I'd trim it, but the problem is, it's got branches of the perfect height for stringing the electrical cords for the water heater outside. Which reminded me, when I was thinking about cutting the tree down, is I've got to put patio stones. I got to make a patio stone platform for the winter water. Okay. Enough of looking at me. Minnie is going to, I think, keep the duckling. Yeah, I think we're all right. Yeah, what do you think, Doug? I convinced you? Or browbeat you? What is it? I'm thinking it's more of a browbeating took place here, darling. Not a convincing. What is it, dog? What is it? What is it, little dog? I don't have a duck in my hands, so don't worry. while that's filling, I'm going to take the gate out of here. Because I've got it laying here, and I wouldn't want it to fall on the baby. Okay, Magoo's in here. I'll put this somewhere for now, but no, I'll put it outside the pen. Yep. Oh, I'm hitting things. These glasses are just strong enough that it's really hard to walk around doing stuff, but they're like the perfect strength to read the chat. Like walking around, it's not fun. Everything's really blurry. I'm gonna put some top up the feed because I've got a hunch tonight there's gonna be some kind of raid on the duckling feed. Okay. Well, I gotta go get stripper's medicine. I got it pre-mixed. Okay, I gotta take these glasses off, folks. I'm sorry, I can't walk around with them on. It's like you wouldn't believe how challenging it is. The dog's working. There's something going back and forth in the swamp. Probably coyotes. Dog's not liking it. His fur goes up. Something circling the property actually is what it is. But they're staying far enough away that Doug can he can smell they're here. He knows they're here because his fur goes up. But because he doesn't see them, he doesn't get aggressive and goes after them because, well, Doug's not exactly that energetic. Doug's more of a like, if I see it, I'll go after it. But you know, if I really smell it really, really good, I'll go after it. But can I just lay here for a while? It's like, that's Doug's the way he works. But if I see it, I'll go, you know, like, it's like, I'll do it. Okay, oh man, am I having problems here tonight? There's so much struggling. Man, I gotta come up with a better system. Okay, what was I doing? Stripper medicine. Relax, girls. Don't panic. There you are, stripper. I'll be right back for you. Get inside! Medicines. I pre-mixed it. So I wouldn't have to go into the kitchen with duck poop. Oh, look at this. Doug found an egg. What a dog. Where was it? Hey? Where did you find the egg? Look at him. He's like so proud of himself. I know what eggs are. He doesn't totally figure out yet how they break. It's so funny. Like it's just a little bit of a squeeze with his mouth, but Doug, you really want that egg, don't you? Well, break it. No, eh? Okay. All right. Okay, now I'll put the glasses on. Actually, what I'll do is I'll close the gates so I don't deal with a dog. Minnie's over there at the water station with her baby. The little duck's growing up pretty fast, eh, folks? Growing up real fast. Co-mingling already. Going off to school, you know. They grow up so quick. All right. So I have to lock up the little duck because Minnie is beating up the other ducks. That's what you're saying. Is that sort of like take the guns away from all the illegal gun owners when the criminals shoot people? Is that the same type of thing? Okay. Oh, hang on. See if I can catch this little duck. The little rotten duck. Oh, bite me. Yeah, that's nice here. Man, she can move quick when she wants to now. Say hi. Quack. Quack again. All right. Man, she just, I even lunged at her so that she couldn't get a getaway from me. She got away. So something happened here today was funny, and I wish I would have had a camera going, but I didn't. I was on the back deck washing all the buckets and different stuff I had to wash on the back deck, and poor Frank can't catch a break. Frank was trying to have sex with some female ducks over here, and the duck was just screaming, and Doug came running over from the driveway, probably the garage, as in he was sleeping, and he knocked Frank off the female. So then Doug left and went and sat over by the gate looking at the swamp, and Frank decided to try again on another duck, except this time the duck didn't quack, so Doug didn't turn his head. And then the geese all came over, and about 4 or 5 female geese started pecking at Frank on top of this female. And I'm thinking this poor duck is like between Doug and the female geese. Like the female geese were like totally pissed at Frank, and like they were grabbing his wing and pulling it, like they were actually physically grabbing his feathers and pulling it, just screaming. And I was like, it was so funny because, and then Doug, he's sitting over there watching the swamp, didn't even care about the geese making all the noise. But then again, the geese make so much noise here. Doug, it's sort of like crying a wolf. You know, Doug doesn't tune into them. Like honestly, I don't think he ever gets excited when the geese lose it, because they lose it so much. It's just a noise to him. Where the ducks, on the other hand, are a little different story. Doug understands duck language much better. He knows all the sounds that the ducks have, but the geese just seem to have one sound, scream, which today was so obvious. Doug is oblivious to goose screams because they were like just freaking at Frank on top of this female. I thought they were going to kill poor Frank, but it wasn't. That wasn't the case. But they were like making a lot of noise, and the dog never turned his head once to look to see what was going on right behind him. So that just shows you, crying wolf. You shouldn't do that. It's like See, where the ducks, they know, the only thing they have a different sounds. They have the predator sound, and Doug knows the predator sound. They don't do the predator sound unless it's a predator. So there's no false alarms with the ducks. Or the geese, they just scream, just scream. Trust me, I know it. I hear them at 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And it's like they just do it for themselves. I just think they do it for themselves. Just a word of caution. If you're thinking about getting geese, just remember they're really loud all the time. So I'm gonna go get my supper ready, folks. Have a good night. I hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. I had a semi do nothing weekend. I did some stuff off camera here, but the heat wave was too much to attack the 3.5 ton stone garden, which is this week has to get done, because as soon as the stone garden's done, I got to get the patio stones done so that I can start the main event, which is paint the barn and paint the metal shed. I'm really excited about that actually. I think it'll look so cool on the streams to have all the buildings in the pen painted. It should look really good. So, good luck at school tomorrow, Ian. It's the beginning of the year. I feel sorry for you. Pedro has got a problem with ducklings. I didn't catch that whole thing. There's an after party at the water station. I'm not painting the barn roof, Rich. There's no reason to. It's the wood that I'm concerned about. The roof has character because it's all different colors. It would be too much work to paint it. Oh, school is awesome, Stephanie. I know, isn't it? Are you excited about tomorrow? Unless you have Stephanie's excited about tomorrow. Do you want to switch accounts before you answer that one? You're feeling good? That's because you're probably drinking right now. Getting ready. Psyching yourself up. How many bottles of wine today, darling? Or highballs? Or the last day of summer drinks? It seems so sad that the channel's without ducklings. I'm sorry I depress you, Pedro. Let's give Pedro a big hand here. He's so depressed because there's no ducklings. Even though this time of year, in September, there is never any ducklings here in September. You know, it doesn't happen. I've never had ducklings here in September, so Pedro's like really off his game. Drinking is all year round. I totally agree with you, Stephanie. Not going to argue with you on that one bit. I am going to have some barley sandwiches myself tonight in celebration of the start of school, just for you. But let's give all a wave to Pedro and a star, or just give him some love here because Pedro is going through duckling withdrawal in September, and that's bad considering duckling season ends here basically June. I should call the police. Okay, I think Pedro is like really, he's from somewhere else. You don't call the police for a vegan attack on the internet. You know, like, or does he think it's a vegan raid that they actually raided us here? Hello, Neb. How's Neb doing? Brandon? Brandon hasn't been here in a while. I got a zit just falling to my face, folks, right here. I got to share a zit live. Look at that. 56 years old with a zit. How the hell did that? It must be the humidity tonight, the heat. Cutting apples. Real sick cutting apples. Thank you, George, for the happy Labor Day wishes. Don't you love it when you're 56 and you're getting zits? It's like, when does that stop? You think it was a test run putting us down for 22 days? How many apples do I normally get? Um, well, I'm trying to think. I'd have to go back on my previous years of harvesting, but some tells me it's around. I usually somewhere around the 45 to 50 pounds, and today was 9 bags of 4 pounds, so I'm a little bit shy. 36, and I would have. I probably would have had like the 45, 50 if I wouldn't have had the big apple problem. But the big apples, almost all of them, had bad centers. But the little apples were all really good. So I'm thinking with the big apples, that's why the big apples always fall off the trees. Like I always see them on the thing, and that's why I picked them when I saw them starting to fall. Is that they were already rotten inside. The apple was already dead, done. You know what I mean? Everybody in Brazil is sad, Pedro. Well, Pedro, if you would have been here when we were deleted because of the vegan attack, you would have understood why we didn't have ducklings. And then all of Brazil would not have been sad. I'm really sad that I upset 245 million people on a landmass as big as the U.S. in the southern hemisphere. That's a big responsibility now I have to take on my shoulders. It was the vegans. They destroyed us. And then we got the channel back and it was too late for anything. And then Pedro, to top it off, YouTube sandboxed us. Oh, they for the whole we're still like, well, it's just I noticed the last couple of days. Actually, folks, have you not noticed the last couple of days that it seems more people are showing up again? Like they're getting like notifications. You see me on the live recommendations. When did you start seeing me this Vista? Thank you for sharing that with me. A little bit of inspiration, like as an email. Oh, you hadn't seen recently? What is it? A complete sentence would be nice. I'm just jealous of what? That I've got a zit and you don't? Is that what I'm. Vista, I don't understand your fragmented sentences. You noticed on the channel the notifications starting to work? This live stream, you got a notification, Josh. I don't know what's going on. Maybe YouTube's going to fix it and they're going to release the Quacken. Sort of fitting, eh? The end of the season after everything we've done here. You know, it'd be cool if we had like like 100 Canada geese show up and stay in the Magoon, so that the morning stream on streams number 5 and 6, when the sun comes up, there would be like magically 100 geese in the Magoon. Wouldn't that be cool? And then it doesn't go viral. And then people, because that'll last like no bull. When the Canada geese start flying through here and they start congregating, folks, it's like almost 3-4 weeks solid. The Canada geese are coming through. You know, it's usually about 3-4 weeks solid that they start coming in. And the thing is, normally they're on the lake, but with the Magoon and food and the fact that we have the what you call it, the feeding stations for the wild birds here, and everybody's using it. We could have like a major population explosion of some activity. Uh, you never know. Well, if you get up early, Virginia, you can see them land. They come in and land. And actually, if you just get up early, folks, and watch when it's dark, okay? So like about 5 a.m., turn your volume up really loud on the 5 and 6 streams. You can hear the ducks flying in with the air off their wings. I hear it. It sounds like darts flying in into the property because the windows open in my bedroom. It's like it goes by, and I was like, what was that? Oh, the ducks are flying in. They're really quite loud when, like 20, 30 of them flying at once. A lot of turbulence off their wings. And Stephanie had to make us know that when the geese leave here, they will get shot flying over New York State because the season has been extended. Stephanie's such an inspiration of happiness. Uh, so when you say goodbye to the Canada geese on the streams, you might never see them again because somebody's going to shoot them in New York State because the season's being extended. But now we know, at least to say goodbye, thanks to Stephanie, that they're potentially going to be executed mid-flight. I'm fine with that. I can handle it. I just hope they don't shoot the ones that hatch here. No, they can't stay here, Stephanie, because it freezes. They taste awesome. Canada goose breast is so tasty. Josh, snapping turtles. We're in the Magoon, not the lake. And the snapping turtles didn't come up. Now my zit is oozing, folks. It's got like an oil oozing out of it. Oh God, oozing oil out of zits live on YouTube. Oh, at 56, I'm such a. I don't want to say it. Okay. Back to the Canada goose. Canada goose breast is so tasty. It's so good. What was my favorite food when I was a kid? Well, it would be easier asking me what I don't like because everything else I ate. Oh. But anyways, back to the Canada goose. Canada goose breast is so tasty. It's like unbelievable. When you cook it though, pan fry it, okay? On a high heat, you sear it, and you gotta eat it medium rare. Because if you cook it well done, like medium well or well done, it's like chewing an old work boot. A leather work boot is what it's like. It's terrible, terrible stuff. Really, really chewy, chewy. But if it's medium rare and it's red inside, it just melts in your mouth like filet mignon. It's that tender. It's really tender, medium rare. No, leather, not rubbery. Not the same thing, Stephanie. There's different things. There's different foods. Like squid's rubbery if you overcook it. An octopus, octopus especially, it's over if it's not cooked enough. It's really rubbery. So, but Canada goose breast is like, trust me, folks. If I was like a bad man, I would turn all the streams off and I could pick off a bunch of them, and well, that would be poaching because I don't have a hunting license. But then you'd wonder why are there feathers all over the place, Matt? Oh. Thigh meat is so tough, it's unbelievable. There's no good way to cook it because it's not a chunk of meat and it's just really bad. It's really, really tough. Canada goose, the only part on a Canada goose on it really is the breast. Oh. No otters have died this year. It was a close call this spring. We had some show up, and there was some running around with a shotgun when the otters showed up, but the otters quickly left. This year has been so far really good, other than the 3 foxes that have died. There has been 3 foxes die. And I'm quite proud to say I shot them all. I knocked some wood. So, and mosquitoes just came out, folks. Just started. So I gotta go. So I need to go have a shower, and I think maybe at the shower will be able to, you can see the red spot. Right? There's an ooze. There's a slight ooze. Streaming zits at 56. Don't you love it? Have a good night, folks. See you tomorrow. And don't forget, keep your stick on the ice. I don't know why I said that.